Assalamualaikum. I'm Nilfer Yasmin. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are well and safe. I'm your science teacher. Welcome to my online class. Dear students, when I'm seeing your comments, I'm really flattered. In your last class, I discussed with you Chapter 7, Healthy Lifestyle, Types of Infectious Disease. What is airborne disease? What is waterborne disease? What is contact disease? And diseases transmitted by animals and insects. Before I discuss the topics, I am telling you again and again, dear students, we have to be more careful about our health in this situation. So we have to maintain our personal hygiene. We should wash our hands with soap and safe water before eating, preparing food and after using toilets. Dear students, if you need to leave your house, please wear a mask to avoid infecting others. Wash hands with soap at least 20 seconds after reaching home. So, dear students, let's go on to these topics. Today I discuss with you prevention of cure infectious disease. Some ways to prevent airborne disease include disease-specific immunization, wearing a respirator and limiting time spent in the presence of any patient likely to be a source of infection. Exposure to a patient or animal with an airborne disease does not guarantee contracting the disease, as infection is dependent on host immune system competency pulse the quantity of infectious particles ingested. Waterborne disease are conditions caused by pathogenic microorganisms that are transmitted in water. These diseases can be spread while bathing, washing, drinking water, or by eating food exposed to contaminated water. The term waterborne disease is reserved largely for infection that transmitted through contact with or consumption of infected water. Dear students, the ways to prevent infectious disease. Infectious disease is spread through germs. The most important thing that we can do to improve our immune system and to stop the spread of germs. Dear students, do you know what is immune system? The natural system of the body to fight disease is called immune system. We can keep our body healthy by eating a balanced diet, using safe water and washing hands regularly. We can prevent the spread of diseases by adequate ventilation in our homes. We can also prevent infectious diseases by covering face during coughs and sneezes with tissue, handkerchief, or elbow, and keeping our environment clean. We should remove any objects that hold water such as tap, tire, or canister around our house. Dengue and malaria germs carrier mosquito lay their eggs there. Getting vaccination and avoiding unhygienic foods helps reduce the risk of the diseases. Now I discuss with you how to cure infectious diseases. When we get diseases, taking rest, eating nutritious food and drinking enough safe water will help us get better. If we have mild fever or headache, some medicine help us feel more comfortable initially, but we must need to see a doctor soon if we have a fever which is not getting well and have continuous vomiting and serious headache. My dear students, in your science book, we can see a table Page number 49. What shall we do to prevent diseases? Make a table like the one shown right. Make a list of what you will do to prevent infectious diseases in the table. Share your idea with your parents, brothers, sisters. Now I discuss with you puberty. What is puberty? Puberty is the time in life when our body begins to develop and change. From the body of a child to the body of a teenager. Usually puberty starts between age 8 and 13 in girls and age 9 and 15 in boys. During puberty, physical, emotional and behavioral changes occur for boys and girls. Now I discuss with you changes in the body during puberty. Several physical changes occur in puberty like growing taller, changing shape of body, sweating more, getting oilier skin and often some pimples on the face. Body weight increases during puberty for boys, changing of voice, when shaping of muscles and getting beard and mustache are common changes. At puberty, girls' muscles are also start shaping, but not as much as boys. Dear students, now I discuss with you taking care of the body during puberty. During puberty, someone might feel confused about something or having strong emotional change. Some of you might feel overly sensitive or become upset easily. Some of us also may feel anxious about how our changing body looks. Maintaining personal hygiene and taking nutritious food is very important at this time. Remember, everyone goes through puberty and it is a natural change. If you are worried about something, you do talk to your parents, teachers or your elder brother or sister. My dear students, no more today. Next class I gave you some short questions. Please note down today's homework. Read page 47 to 50 and learn MCQ. If you have any inquiry, please contact with me. Thank you.